back to another exciting episode and adventure into the land of Middle-earth, or wherever the hell we are. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy with me, Johnny Westray. How you all doing? Welcome back, and let's get started, shall we? There's an interesting little story I have to tell you. I actually had to start over playing the game. I had to do I had a little bit of a virus on my computer, and I had to go through and format the hard drive. Long story short, lost all the recordings of everything that I've ever done. And, but in all case, that's the way life is. You lose some things. With that being said, I had to replay the game back up to the point where we last left off. And I started back over. I have the same crew, I have the same guys, and we're going in the same way. I did take the advice of some commenters and went and got the harm spell this time around, and also went and got the iron hammer for the white mage, and has made things a little bit easier in dealing with some problems. And I didn't get the sleep spell for our black mage this time around, so that's that's about it. And we've actually made some pretty good progress, and we're well armed at this point, and well armored, and ready to rock. So we're going to head back over to the Marsh Cave and start taking care of some business here in a little bit. So with that being said, unfortunately I didn't. Yeah, here we're going to go ahead and just show you guys what I was talking about here. As I was saying before, I lost all my recordings for everything, including the Rebellion Let's Play, even the Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri stuff, and of course even the few other things I've lost now. So no big loss on some of these things. I am a little worried about the Rebellion thing, because now the only place it exists is on YouTube, and that would kind of suck. But if something bad happened there, so I don't. But then that's what happens, So, with that being said, if you're a big fan of the Rebellion Let's Play, and if you're huge, why? I'm not gonna ask why. If you are, great. Let's just accept it. You may want to, and you're turning in and you've watched it, you've watched that before. You may want to save it to your own files, Yeah, if you're really that upset, if you're really that concerned about it. Some people have often said, and stuff, but I obviously rambling on. So let's go ahead and take on the Marsh Cave. We've headed in, we're headed out. We ran over here, and we're going into the Marsh Cave. And honestly, I came back here and went up into the top part of the map previously, and went and looted the stuff from there, and then retreated back to town and saved again, and got ready to go. There you go. Also, as you might have noticed, there we have the silver sword for the fighter. I thought it was about 4,000 gold, but I thought it seemed like a pretty good upgrade. It was a reasonable amount of power and accuracy. So, scum. These guys are just a pain in the ass. I'm telling you, they poison you over and over again. It's one of the reasons we have about 14 pure potions for this. But yeah, 13. So. And I kind of wasted one there. I got fire 2. We got fire 2 for Puck, so you can take these guys out. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of them at our disposal. Poison, see? And also, I missed me hitting the fast forward button, without really realizing it. It was as I was catching up to where I was doing fast forwarding a lot, because I wasn't talking to you guys, I was just playing the game. And we got poisoned, so we have to stop what we're doing, give everyone a pure potion, and reorganize our party. This is just, I hate this. I mean, not the game, I just hate this aspect of the game. It drives me insane. So. Alright. Everyone get back in line. And this music, I swear, guys. Now, every now and then I accidentally hit the fast forward button, and it's only 2 times speed. But, see, I'm doing it there. Haha. And down we go. And quite frankly, once again, I'm lost. I really don't. I mean, I have the basic memory of where the crown is hidden down here, but I really don't know the layout. Some more scum. See, we're poisoned again, and hopefully we have enough to get through the entire level and back to town. I can tell you one thing, when the first time I played this back in the day on the NES, I didn't bring any pure. I had like 1 or 2 pure potions the first time I went in, and I spent most of it in that loud grounding. I mean, your poison warning sound, which is again obnoxious. Hey, some gargoyles! You guys haven't seen these guys yet, have you? Or perhaps you have. They guard the streets of Manhattan, and they're all voiced by the actors of Star Trek: The Next Generation. They're not too big of a threat. They hit you a bunch, but each hit is only worth 1, seems to be only worth 1 point against you. So, 5 hits for 5 damage. Come on. Come on, guys. Alright, success, we win. Haha. There's bats everywhere. Some bones. That's all, I mean, anything. I'm not going to skip past battles that are just, mundane and the same old thing over and over again. But if we have a new spell that I want to show you, or a new weapon or ability, well, no, we'll hop in there. Or a particular moment of just total ass-kickness by myself, or kick-assness. You make up your own word. Fill in the blank. What kind of describe? Use a word to describe. Total ponage, and some other word than ponage. See, this is what I was talking about. Here's something that we can kill with the harm spell, and I don't think I've used that yet for you guys. So, haha, there you go. Let's see him. Let's face the white mage. There's that silver sword. Oh, that's nice. Boom. Boom. Oh, that's right. Going down. And we're off. And we're running. Just a couple little monsters out there. I think they're always there. A muck, a scum, and an arachnid, I think it was. Hey, nice. Got some loot. So, again, if you're fans of Final Fantasy, you've played the game a lot. Those are a couple gargoyles, guys. You play a lot. Or you really know the ins and outs, feel free to leave all the helpful comments you like. I'm always looking for, there's nothing to ruin. I remember how the game plays out, so I'm not worried about spoilers or anything like that. Don't tell me how the story's going to go. Do I get to sleep with one of the mages? That's what RPGs are like right now, with like Dragon Age and Mass Effect. You get to screw around with the rest of your team, You can have sex with anybody. Is that where the games are going? Which is great. Look at you, man. I would love to be banging my white mage, which I'm pretty sure is a girl. And so I'm pretty. I assume that the white mage is a woman because she's like a nurturing, caring, compassionate. White. And when she evolves to the adult form, it's all she's got long red hair. So I'm guessing, but it's a girl. But maybe that's sexist of me. I apologize, but. Nonetheless, if I do get to sleep with the white mage, please don't spoil that for me, guys. I don't want to have to go through my comments blocking that. But if you have any good suggestions for spells or particular weapons, or if you remember, something like you totally missed that, you're gonna need to go back and get that if you're gonna win this game. Let me know. Yeah, that's fine. And it's also helpful for other people that are watching this game to be educated and want to go play it themselves. I am lost. I'm not really sure which one of these rooms holds the crown. I just know that one of them does. There's that sound. Did you hear it? Or was I talking too much? Come on. The Mystic Key. Where did I leave the Mystic Key? That was just another little battle there and some scum. No. Here we are. This is it. This is where we can face down a dozen wizards. I think it is. But we have this plan. We have a way to get past them. I do remember some things. And, I think we're gonna be okay, but I do want to heal up because these guys can hit you pretty hard, and if there's a lot of them, they're gonna kill. And I don't want anybody to die, honestly, because if they die, they don't get the experience points. It's not like KOTOR where you regenerate immediately. Really? Only 2 of them? 2 wizards? It's kind of a letdown, actually. I was gonna. It's like I really built that up, huh, guys? I'm sorry. Shit! Got 40. Okay, here's the lightning. Yeah, lightning 2. Boom! The wizards here are weak against lightning, and lightning 2 will pretty much take them out. And but I was hoping for, mass wizard genocide, kind of thing, a little, Voldemort action, where I just take out a bunch, like 12 wizards at once. Or 9. I think 9 is the max characters that can be on that enemy screen. But nonetheless, I was looking more forward to more of a mass wizard murdering spree, and that was not what that's not at all what I got. That was just a quick kill in the alley, A couple knives jumped in there, 2 dead wizards. You take their staff, their bag of magic powder, and you're out of there. You gotta take down 9 wizards. You're coordinating. You gotta get a couple other people involved. You gotta have some weapons, perhaps. Beyond just little, you gotta maybe bring some firepower. You can't be sure. 9 wizards? Come on! I'm not fucking around when you're doing that. That 2? That's... Yeah. Again, here we are, just getting poisoned by crap. And I mean crap, I mean by... Yeah. So there's just a couple little arachnids. We need to get out of here, though. No, wait. Yeah, I'm getting lost. I'm turned around and I really don't know where I'm going. Here we go. I like how they keep a house inside a treasure chest. I hope I just don't lose my house when my loan goes underwater. I'm getting lost again. Where am I going? No, wait. Okay, we get out of here. Let's just get out of here. I'm really hoping the TNT isn't in down here. I think I was reading that somewhere, but maybe I'm misremembering what I read, because yeah, there, ran into a little monster there, and just more scum. Yeah, more scum. Scum everywhere around here. Someone get a Lysol bucket and a mop, and let's clean this place up, because it's full of scum. Those were bones. Have we been here? No. Yeah, there's nothing there. Empty rooms. Yeah, more bones. But the problem when you have that many enemies is they hit you over and over and over and over again. They don't take a lot of damage. You can take them out pretty fast, but in that first round, they can wham one character over and over and over and over and over again, and just take your hit points all the way down to next to nothing, or even kill you, and you don't even really have a chance to stop it. All right. It's a coin toss. Either these guys die. They see. Sorry, and launched fire. See, if we had ran before, they would have survived, but not. Sorry, guys. We had to kill you. You took out some scum, guys. I'm okay with that. I feel good about this. All right, we're gonna save here. I'm gonna, now of course, if you're playing on the NES, you're gonna want to save here with and rebuild yourself with a cabin or a tent. If you're playing with the emulator, you can save whenever you want. It's cheating, but what do you do? Here we're gonna. We're gonna hop back to the city, and that was just wandered back. Nothing exciting happened. I actually ran away from most of the enemies, just because they were wolves and grahams, and I didn't want to bother with them. And now I'm just going to load things up, and we'll see you here in just a little. We're going to rebuild our stocks, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, guys.